In this today's short video, we're going to show you how to tie up your shoelace in your new trainers like a professional. Okay? So what we're talking about here is shoes that have the holes coming up at one angle here, and then the last two holes are at a different angle. Okay, so these shoes will normally come tied up like this, or this is the way people normally tie up their shoes. Up along, and then they don't use the last hole. Okay, so how you use that last hole is you take the lace, you go from the outside and put it through there and leave a little hoop. You do the same on the other side. So what you have is you've got two little loops on the other side. So you take the lace from the right hand side, you put it through the left loop, and you take the lace on the left hand side and you put it through the right loop. Okay, so then when you want to put the shoe on, you pull back the tongue like so, and you stand into your shoe. So you pull up the tongue, take up any slack on the laces, so. Okay, then the last part here is where you want to, where it's slightly different. So rather than pulling your shoelaces up and in like we would normally do to tie your lace, what we're doing is pulling them down and outwards in a seesaw fashion. So it's out, down, and out, and that will actually tighten up your shoe. Your shoe is actually ready to go that way, but what you don't do with your shoelaces is simply tie them in a normal shoelace tie here on top to get rid of any excess so that you don't fall over them. They stay secure. What this does, it affects this part of the shoe on either side. So rather than with traditional laces, it pulls the shoe tight on your foot. What this particular mechanism does is pulls your heel back into your shoe and keeps it nice and snug. And this in effect will mean that your laces are not too tight on your shoe or on your foot, and you'll have a nice comfortable wear during your day out. It can also help to alleviate that common issue where the back inside of the shoe gets worn away and a little hole comes, and over time becomes quite uncomfortable. So when you're finished running, you simply untie the lace, loosen up the first little bit of lace here on the inside, and you need to do this not necessarily if you're just walking around for the day, but if you're going out for a long run and maybe it's wet or something, your hands are cold, this little part here can be quite hard to get to. So a little trick is to catch this side and catch the inside of the lace and pull it up. So now the lace comes up, and do the same on the other side. Then loosen up the insides of the laces here, like so. Pull back your tongue and step out of your shoe. That's it. So you'll notice that when we leave our shoe in between uses, the lace remains in a loop here. That lace is continued, it stays like that. So when you want to use it next time, you simply do the same again. Pull back the tongue, get your foot in nice and far, and slip your heel back. Right, let me show you the seesaw motion again. You pull up the tongue, get rid of any bit of excess that's in there. And then seesaw side to side, pulling the lace down rather than up. Tie the shoe as you normally would. That's it. Your shoe is ready to go for a nice, comfortable run. So, happy days and